we will go ahead and get the meeting started. It's a special board meeting on October 28th, 2022, it's 4 p.m. And get started with a roll call, please.
Moore.
Here.
Mike Thomas.
Here.
Bob Thomas.
Here.
Shondell. He's virtual.
Muted, still.
That'll help.
I'm here.
Okay. Berger.
Here.
Berger.
Here.
And Viscus is not.
All right, approve the agenda.
Motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
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 All right, new business, free approval of high school addition project over excavation change order.
So, for those playing along at home, as we dug into the ground, we found more than we expected. Used to be Washington Junior High. The picture that you got when you came in today and in your email shows the area of over excavation that they need to do to remove all of the old slab. They actually found two concrete slabs, one on top of the other. I think there was 3 feet distance between them or 2 feet distance between them to begin with. So it looks kind of like they just imploded the old building and piled some dirt on top of it and said, good enough. So the estimate of 100,000 is using our unit price. So remember when we had 2 bids, we had one unit price that was like, I think $300 a unit or $256 or something like that, another that was 60 something. It's using that number. So I guess trying to feel lucky within this, it could be much worse if we had a higher unit price than we're getting for this. And the earlier emails that we shared with the board, we weren't sure if it would be done at the unit price, but it is being done using that price for this. And on the picture, you've got it kind of overlays the area to be excavated with the gray behind it is the new building's layout. So you can kind of see what it'll be underneath and why the solid foundation is so vital there.
So, quick question, we kind of talked about it, but just so everybody knows, where would these funds come from?
So this would be from our contingency. We have a $250,000 contingency within the project. So this would take 100,000 of our contingency. So we won't have an increase in our cost for the project necessarily, but we'll take away from some of those spillover funds that are built into it.
And what would happen if we didn't do this?
We couldn't continue with our project. We wouldn't have a solid footing for them. For the gym, the locker rooms, and the dock area back there.
Is there any, Mike, I know you said you've been there, but anyone else? How deep are we digging? Does anyone know?
Approximately about 10 feet.
10 feet deeper than what was?
They went about 3 feet down, and they hit that. And well, they needed about 4 foot. And well, when they hit that, he was saying it was about 4 to 5 foot per concrete slab. Then there were a block in between, and there's 2 concrete slabs, so it's an additional about 10 feet.
So we're digging the
What I was
native
told
soil.
by
That's what
Kevin.
we're holding to dig to. Yeah.
And has there been testing on the soil show
Yeah.
underneath that? Yeah.
That's what that's based on.
Right.
That's where they stopped seeing that. Ironically, this will cost about the amount to remove that it probably would cost to build. Because I did uncover some old yearbooks this last week, and the nice part of the old part of the high school when it was new and nice cost $175,000, and it was about twice the size of this. So I'll bet you it didn't cost even quite $100,000. So we're paying more to get rid of it than we paid to build it. Isn't that fun?
We are uncovering some pretty cool stuff too.
Yeah.
One of the concrete slabs, or it would have been a concrete plaque, that would have been on the building, kind of like the one we have in front of the high school right now.
A cornerstone.
Basically, yeah. We have a piece right now that says SC, So I'm pretty sure that would have been part of the school part, and then 1910.
Wow.
Kevin said he's gonna continue looking for the other pieces that may go along with that, but we have one big giant piece, probably about that big, that says that. Probably about that thick.
And the history of that is actually Washington School was built to be CHS originally in 1909. So they had housed CHS at Center School, which was where Central would eventually be erected. Then they built this, they were overcrowded by 1917 and had to build the new high school at that time under Superintendent H.M. Taylor. So,
Full circle.
lucky last name for building high school.
Well, so we would need a motion to approve this is what we're looking for, correct?
Motion to approve change order as presented.
Second.
Have a motion and a second, do we need a roll call, or is it? Okay. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes. Accept the motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second. First and second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed?
I think that's gonna be enough contingency for that.
I hope it isn't.
You know, all we gotta do is